Mosh Pit Passion, for the passion of the music.
Herzlich willkommen hier bei Mosh Pit Passion auf YouTube. Ich bin der Kajo und wie ihr sehen könnt, ich bin nicht allein hier. Ich habe hier die komplette Band Kitty. Die haben heute hier bei Rock am Ring gespielt und das ist für mich eine besondere Ehre, weil ich natürlich auch großer Fan der Band bin. Ich werde jetzt nun ins Englische umswitchen und wünsche euch viel Spaß mit dem Interview. So finally, after 15 years, you are back here in Germany. I was there on the last tour and it was in 2010 and you played in Cologne at the Underground.
Oh, I remember that show. That was a good show.
Very good show.
And I remember your words, you were like, yeah, your last words on stage were like, yeah, we will be back next year. And I was like, yeah, perfect. 15 years later, finally.
We lied.
We are here all together. I create my own magazine and it's always a pleasure to meet bands. I'm such a long time fan. Was also, how do you say that? So your career at the beginning, also know a lot of Germans. They know you as well, especially the first record, and then they were like, oh, they're back, and they're like, yeah, there was some kind of hiatus, breakup during the last 15 years. And I know you got a documentary out, and maybe you can summarize the last 15 years in a couple of sentences for our German audience.
Absolutely. Summarize all 15 years. So I mean, we do have a lot of history with Rock am Ring, Rock am Park as well. It was some of the very first festivals in Europe that we ever played. 25 years ago was the first time that we were here. The last 15 years, we played a lot of really great shows in Europe. The last couple of European tours that we did, the German shows were incredible. And I think things just kind of got away from us. I don't know, like it didn't feel as strong. It didn't feel like we had, a lot of financial backing. It felt like we were doing a lot of the touring on our own and things like that. And it does get difficult after such a long time. So eventually we were just like, okay, we're just gonna take a break. It wasn't something that we all decided. I know. She's like, play me off. It wasn't something that we had like a big chat about or whatever. But we did receive offers to play some larger American festivals a couple of years back, and that's sort of what got us out of our hiatus. So that's it.
Happy to be back.
Yes. So happy.
When I prepared for this interview, I saw a lot of stuff on YouTube, and there are all kind of fan-made documentaries, etc. And I really would like to know, how was it for you after such a long time to come back, and where do you see difference when you started? Maybe a couple of things changed, like because when you started there was one question which was like, oh no, we cancel this interview. It was always this kind of girl question, how is it to be a girl band? And
yes.
The people showed on the documentary on YouTube that they're doing interviews like, yes, no, maybe, interview cancelled. I was like, all right, that's a question, of course, as a fan, I would never ask. But when you started to rebuild Kitty, was it something for you like, oh no, we have to do press and maybe people will bring up this kind of questions again? Or was it like, come on, we just go with the flow and see what will happen?
I feel like this time around, things are a little different. I feel like women in metal, it's a little more prominent these days. So people are a little more used to females playing in heavy music. So I don't think we get asked that question as much. And I would just chalk that up to lazy journalism anyway. It's a pretty lazy question. So I think... No, I don't think we've really, in that context of being like, what is it like to be a girl in a band? We really, in that context, really have not been asked that unless it was satirical.
It's all, like everyone knows it's a joke at this point because it has become a lot more common. There are so many more women doing metal and other similar genres. So I think most people just know by this point like it's a stupid question to ask.
Don't ask it.
We've been asked it a lot though, so
Yeah.
we're still scarred by it and we're waiting for it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I'll be like, whatever, ask whatever question you want. We're not going to cancel the interview if you ask what's it like to be a girl.
If you're curious,
I don't have any-
now's the time.
Would you like to ask?
No. Maybe after the interview on the camera as well. So the interview
to be a male interviewer. Yes.
Oh, never got.
Penisy.
What is it like to have a penis? We don't know.
I think we're asking real awkward questions. Now we ask the
You
questions.
already do ask the question. Yeah, right. We'll switch the positions, right? And which things maybe do you miss from the past? Because everything was back then huge. I mean, you played many tours with Slipknot, I guess. Mudvayne, they are also back, but they never came here since their reunion or whatever. You are here. It's crazy to see that a smaller band is here and a bigger band like Mudvayne, they're not here. And yeah, what do you miss maybe from, let me say, the old days?
Not much.
I don't know. Does anybody else?
Not much.
From my perspective, this is much bigger
Yes.
than the old days. And the shows, the festivals we've been playing in the United States, much bigger. We have seems like our bigger fan base. We weren't a very cool band to like, and now we seem like a pretty fashionable band, and that's actually quite nice to see people outside of our own shows with our merch on. Whereas the only place you would really see a Kitty shirt previously was at a Kitty show, and that's been nice. This has been our appreciation level is very high now because you don't know what you have until it's gone. And it went away for 15 years, and now we are more energized, a lot more appreciation, and it's just a little bit more ready to handle it. It's aging. I feel like there's like a lot more appreciation overall for bands, for music. Like the shows are run so much better in my experience. I don't know if it's the ones we're playing but you know, there's just more respect and more like it's just better.
A lot more respect.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, don't miss much.
I only miss waking up not hurting as much.
Yeah.
And that's just because youth. And now when you play a show, your neck hurts, and when you're 40, you wake up the next day and you're like, ow, it hurts.
I miss cell phones not being at shows.
Sorry, what?
Cell phones, cellular
Cell
phones.
phones.
It's weird how many people are watching through their phones now,
Yeah.
and it was nice because when we were really active, the videos didn't really exist on people's cell phones, and it
Yeah.
was nice because people just experienced the show. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm burping. I'm trying not to. I'm really trying. I shouldn't talk about that in the microphone. Anyway, continue with your questions.
I would like to know, during the last 15 years, you all started different, let me say, businesses, for instance. And how was it for you? Like, all right, we all have a day job, more or less, and we're creating our band. It's like you have to take some time off to do shows, to do a tour. And how is it for you to keep this in balance in these days?
Well, it's a fine balance, and it takes a lot of work to be able to continue to be an adult and a productive member of society, and then also play music at the same time. I feel like it's a fine balance to have a day job.
Yeah, it can be challenging, but yeah, like I think we're making it work. Hearkening back to what Tara and Ivy were saying, things are bigger than ever for us, and so it feels like we do have more choice when it comes to shows, and that does sort of allow that balance as well, where it's like we don't feel like we have to do everything. It's like only the best opportunities, the right opportunities for us. When they come, we can say yes or we can say no, and we have that power now, and it feels good.
So how was it when you played the first shows and like you went back to your day job? Was the kind of switch like, okay, this is my day job, now this is a rock and roll lifestyle? Was it like, yeah, it's business as usual, we do what
rock
we
and
do?
roll lifestyle. In bed by 11 there, bud. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, we're not staying up until 5 a.m, drinking a bottle of wine or 6. At this point, it's just not going to happen. So I feel like it's just another day at the office playing a show.
We've been doing it for so long that, you know, even to switch gears after all that time, like I remember our first show back, I was nervous. I know we all were because it was a big deal, but as soon as you step out on stage, it's like, well, I've have 20 years of this under my belt. I know what I'm doing, right? So it just sort of, that part of you takes over, and it's easy to bring it back.
We did it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like we've done it so many times. It's just easy. Like I remember my first time that I played a show and then had to go to work the next, like work in an office, and I was like, man, I wish I could just play shows all the time. But now, like, I've played enough shows to where I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to sit here at my computer for the next 8 hours. You know?
So unfortunately, our time is running out. I got one question left because our magazine is called Mosh Pit Passion. Do you have some kind of mosh pit experience
Oh, God.
which you want to share? Maybe your own mosh pit experience, or you're standing on a stage like, oh damn,
We can talk about
Ozfest
the bananas
25
today.
years ago, crazy.
Yeah.
Do we have any kind
Who
of
wants to talk about the bananas?
Instigator.
Oh yeah, to do the bananas today.
Yeah, so
I saw the show.
Yeah, today we there was a couple of bananas in the audience. A couple guys dressed up like bananas.
They started
and
the circle
They
pits.
were the
Yeah.
ones that started the pits, and there were multiple circle pits. And I think in our experience, you can count on the bananas. I've seen others in other countries wearing banana suits, starting the mosh pits. It's a thing. I don't know why.
There are bananas.
If there are
They're gonna go
bananas,
bananas.
yep, they're gonna go. They're gonna start the pit. So thank you, bananas.
You're the real one.
What about you? Or no mosh pit?
No, I think we all agree that the bananas were great. No more mosh pits.
There's one here, one here. It was so fun. Yeah.
All right.
We had the great banana pit.
Germany always comes through.
So it sounds like you will come back and hope a lot of people coming with banana costumes
Yeah,
to your
that's-
shows and starting mosh pits.
Next year.
The next movement.
We'll be back next year.
Nice.
We do have some headlining shows coming up. We have a headlining show is it Hamburg on Tuesday?
Hamburg, Berlin.
Berlin. We're in Berlin on Tuesday.
The 10th.
On the 10th of June, and then Hamburg on the 17th at Nust, and Berlin is Hole 44. So yeah, we've got some headline stuff too, but we'll definitely be back for more festivals and hopefully some more headline next year.
Next year, seriously?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're gonna try and not wait 15 years to.
Last time you said this 15 years ago. We come next year. So
We'll be back next year.
All right.
15 years later.
All right. Thank you very much for the time for the interview. I
Thank
wish you
you.
all the best on your current tour run. Hope to see you next year.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Have a nice day. Bye, guys.
Mosh Pit Passion, you know, for the passion of music.